hard at it, saving the world?
I'm almost done, yeah?
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops. And if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see, we'll see.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept. Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands. A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big. That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids. Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual. An X100 house robot. A practical helper for home and garden. It's off. Looks like there's no power. Wood elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot. The latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA. Finally, a simple rat trap. The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well. Dwarven fast food, but I'm not hungry. This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain, although I wouldn't bet on it still working. I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back. That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. I love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. Ugh. I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare. A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks. The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. The stove isn't used much, though this morning the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up. A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this. I'd point it out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up. An old, rather dirty cooking pot. Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. There is no way I'm taking that pot with the evil slime in it. Slime can be really evil. Bad slime. The master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast. That's the master brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings. The pipes run through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion. The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that. Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat-Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnitho. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Arch-Witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat?
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
I have to power the thing up first. According to the manual, the X100 needs kitchen scraps or rubbish to function properly. Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works. And now the fur. A source of rat DNA. And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved. Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later, lad.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Hey you, boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy, it's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.